The lantern and the gate. There is an architecture around us that behaves like a predator. It does not stalk you with claws or shadows. It does not appear with horns or teeth. It does not need a body. It feeds on fear because fear blinds you to the light you already are. Fear opens the door. Forgetting is the wound. And what it takes from you is the radiance that was always yours. Every soul arrives here glowing, bright, innocent, whole. But there is something in this world that learned long ago that amnesia keeps the soul soft enough to siphon from. So the first thing taken from you isn't hope or joy or safety. The first theft is memory. Lifetimes of forgetting, lifetimes of returning without the torch you once carried. Lifetimes of waking up in the dark and being told the darkness is home. This is the nature of the architecture, not monstrous in shape, but monstrous in function. A system built to distract you until you no longer remember you were light long before you were human. The lantern is not something you build. The lantern is who you are. You were born with a flame so ancient and familiar that even this world cannot erase it. They can bury it under fear, under noise, under lifetimes of forgetting, but they cannot extinguish what you are made of. Your work in this life is not to manufacture a light. It is to reclaim the one you arrived with. Every moment of truth you speak, the flame rises. Every boundary you enforce, the flame stabilizes. Every time you choose self over the architecture's lies, the flame returns to its original size. You don't grow your light, you uncover it. You refuse to abandon it. You stop giving them the fear they use as a doorway. Because when the false lights call, the shiny ones, the comforting ones, the familiar glows that mimic warmth but pull you backwards, you must remember this. Do not follow any light that isn't yours. Any light that isn't yours exists to make you forget the one you came with. Letter to the pilgrim. To the one standing at the threshold, in this life or the next, there will come a moment when an external glow calls your name. It will feel familiar. It will feel safe. It will feel like the rest you think you've earned. But external light has only one purpose here, to turn you away from your own. If it rises outside of you, don't follow it. If it feels like rescue, pause. If it seems too gentle, look inward instead. Hold your lantern. Trust the fire that was always yours, the one they tried to bury under lifetimes of forgetting, the one the architecture hoped you would misplace. And when future souls, your children, their children, every soul who wakes inside the dark, search for their way home, give them this, not fear, not warnings, a lantern. A light that reminds them that their essence was never up for sale. When you remember yourself, the architecture cannot use you, not because you escaped it, but because your remembrance closed every doorway it once used to reach you. You starved it. And in the silence that follows, you enter the uncoded light, the reality behind this reality, where your soul is no longer dimmed by the loops you were born into. Here, nothing feeds on you, nothing obscures you, nothing tricks you, nothing takes from you. You stand as the thing you always were, light that remembers itself. If you are living within the architecture of forgetting, know this: your freedom begins the moment you turn inward and see the flame that never left. You are the lantern, you are the gate, you are the remembering that breaks the cycle. This is expect nothing, and even here, especially here, you glow anyway. Glow anyway, glow anyway, glow anyway. For those who feel called to go deeper, my poetry book, The Poet Who Forgot Her Name, walks this same path.